Hi, it's the Carter Man, and it's March 17th, 2023. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. I have a little story that I'd like to share with you today. And I think you're going to see its relevance. Some of you are going to see its relevance very quickly when I get to the end of the story. Others, I'll elaborate a little, and then I think you'll say, not only is it relevant, but it's kind of important, okay? Years ago, I had a Doberman Pinscher, Baron. His name was Baron. Big as a horse. Honest to God, he was big as a horse. Wonderful. It was like a son to me. Perfect companion. Every day, I would take Baron for a walk, okay, on his leash. And very frequently, surprisingly frequently, he would get attacked by other dogs, particularly Chihuahuas for some reason. I have no idea. Evidently, Chihuahuas are incapable of recognizing size differences because they just come out like bats out of hell, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, Baron was very friendly with other dogs, and he never retaliated. He actually, honestly, if it's possible for a dog to look this, he actually looked bemused, okay? But one day we were out, and he got attacked by a German police dog. It was a big dog. And it was nasty. And it attacked, and it just kept attacking, snarling, growling, ears laid back, and Baron just kept backing up. He just kept backing up. And the German police dog wouldn't stop until finally, true story, honest to God, true story, Baron leaned back, lifted up a leg, and pissed on the German police dog. Excuse the language, but that's what he did, okay? He just pissed on him, and the dog wheeled around yelping and took off running, thank God. But so you're saying, some of you are saying, we know where you're going with this. Others, let me make it clear, okay? Here we go. Here's a little picture to illustrate where I am going with this. I hope I got it right side up this time, okay? All right. Yeah, there you have it. That is the Russian fighter plane dumping its gasoline on the American spy drone that invaded Russian territory. In short, the Russian fighter jet pissed on us. And rightly so. I'm sorry. We sent a spy drone into another nation's territory to report back to Zelensky on where he could kill that country's soldiers. And to me, they showed incredible restraint, just like Baron did, because they didn't shoot it down. And again, I'm going to say it, they pissed on it, just like Baron did the German police dog. Folks, this has got to stop. These attacked Chihuahuas in the Biden regime, Nuland, Victoria Nuland, Blinken, that Powell woman, Austin, they're out of their minds. They're simply they just won't stop. They just won't stop, and they're not going to stop until one of two things happen, either World War III or we, those of us who are of sound mind, contact our members of the House and Senate and say, you need to rein Joe Biden in. He has toxic dementia. He's a fruitcake, and you need to put a stop to this. Folks, we have to do it. We have to. I don't care whether you support Zelensky or not or whatever. Look, this has gone on too far, and the fact is, I've said it before, I'll say it again, under any other president we've ever had in my lifetime, with possible exception of Barack Obama, this war would have never started. It would have been settled in negotiations before the first shot was fired. God knows, and you can, look, God knows Putin tried, makes agreements 1 and 2, over and over. And even now, it can be stopped. 200,000 dead Ukrainians is just, it's ghastly. It's ghastly. As Trump said, and he said it repeatedly now, This needs to be stopped now by negotiations, okay? And it can be, but we have to push the envelope. Those of us in Constitutional Rights PAC, every one of you watching this who is a patriotic American, who loves peace and knows that, as Churchill said, jaw is better than war. There comes a time when you got to put an end to this nonsense. Thank God, I'm sorry, but thank God Putin and his people, and remember, I think the orders came from the highest level, showed restraint when we didn't, our little attack chihuahuas. So it's up to the rest of us to make good sense of it. You know, I'm going to finish with a quote, because it's where we are right now. Some of you remember this quote from Jonathan Swift: when a true genius, and I think real Americans are true geniuses, okay? I really do. We've created the greatest nation on the world that Biden's trying to destroy now. But here's the Swift quote: when a true genius appears in the world, you may know him by this sign, that the dunces are all in confederacy against him. Folks, we are surrounded by a confederacy of dunces, and it's up to us to tell them, knock it off. Let's do this thing.